What's up, everybody? It's Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about today's court action that happened up there in Delaware. I am so glad I didn't go up there to be accused of pulling no damn fire alarm. Dude, whoever you were, I watched some of Lou's videos on that topic, and he's right. You're going to be the last ape standing. Because by the time they let you out of jail for doing that, oh my God, I told y'all don't go to that motherfucker and act stupid. But let's talk about what was said. First thing I want to say is, coming out the gate, I was excited because they said exactly what I told y'all they were going to say. I just didn't expect them to say it the exact same way that I told y'all they would say it. But they said, hey, look, Your Honor, according to the price yesterday, the lawsuit's worth $175 million. Now, didn't I tell y'all in that live last night, that's why that price ran up yesterday? Is that the reason it needed to come up for Thursday and Friday was that they can claim that that's how much the lawsuit was going to be worth. And that was the very first thing that motherfucker said. And that was the Allegheny lawyers that were talking whenever they said that. Let me tell you something, people. I told y'all back when this shit first started and I started reading this paperwork, these Allegheny and AMC lawyers, where they get these people from? Did you hear the and the ahs and how nervous they were speaking in front of that judge? They were on pins and needles. Yet when Mr. Catella steps up to the plate, it was like, oh my God, a total shift in the court. Now, I've seen this before. I've seen that in the criminal courts where the lawyers get up there and they're nervous and they're all shaking because they're intimidated by the judge. And it was like, those are inexperienced lawyers. By the time you get to the level where you're getting the pay these lawyers were, they should have been up there with confidence. They should have had their shit together, and they didn't. And they looked like total fools when Mr. Catella stepped up to the plate, because he was able to hold up a petition to the judge and said, you know what, Your Honor, not only does Rose Izzo don't want these jokers representing them, I got a petition here. He didn't call my name, but I got a petition here by over 1,100 other class members who don't want these people representing them, and I thought that was fantastic. And he said, they wish that I would represent them. And I was like, yes. Because see, that's one of the key points that's coming out in this. It's more than just approve the settlement. She has to first approve the class, then she approves the lead counsel, then she approves the settlement. Something in that area. But that you have not even been assigned a lead counsel yet. And when that man got through speaking yesterday, oh my God, I'm like, that's the lawyer we want representing us. Now, when AMC got up to bat, it was focused of the question was, prove that they were near bankruptcy in August. And they couldn't. And I don't understand why. They could have had Tony DeNaro come up there to court and testify for them, and he could have at least done a better job than AMC's lawyers. Jesus. You couldn't even prove they were near bankruptcy. Now, and in imminent bankruptcy should have been your very strongest argument, and they weren't prepared to give it. Why? Because they weren't near imminent bankruptcy, and they couldn't prove it. All right? They still had plenty of money when they pulled this shit off with Ape. Okay. Now, the biggest thing that I seen that came out of today was this. She is basically taking a position like I take, all right, that you have more than one security here. You've got AMC, you've got AMC Dividend, and you got At the Money Apes, all right? And the Ape, when it began to trade on the New York Stock Exchange, it became its own security. The fact that they created a new security without shareholder approval is where they went wrong. That's where she's going with this, I think. And a lot of people might have heard a lot of the financial stuff that they were talking about today, talk about bankruptcy and shit. But make no mistake about it, she was centering down on, did Adam Aaron and the board violate their fiduciary duty to the shareholders by creating a new security and using part of that equity to do so? That's where she's focused right now. Now, the reason some people didn't show up, I told y'all last night. I got a phone call, had to get in touch with somebody that was supposed to be up there. They told me about some problems they were having and that their family didn't agree with the fact of taking $700 fucking dollars and buying airline tickets to fly to Delaware for a shot in the dark. That's something his family did not want him to do. And I said, if your family don't want you to do it, then you don't do it. It's as simple as that. You don't let us down. We've put our paperwork in. It's there. I don't have to be there in person. God don't have to be here in person. He sent his word. And I've sent mine. And he sent his. And you've sent yours. So we don't have to be there. We've got somebody like Mr. Ted. It's easier for me to call him Mr. Ted because I hate slaughtering his last name. But Mr. Ted is up there on our behalf. And if you want him representing us as lead counsel, I've got a petition down in the description of this video and pinned to the comments. If you're a shareholder of AMC and you want this man representing you instead of Allegheny, sign that petition and do it now so he can have it for in the morning. And with that, I'll text him at 7:30 in the morning with the new petition that everybody that's new is signing. So let's do that, people. Let's bust their asses. We finally got a judge that's listening to what's going on. And don't go up there tomorrow with, just stay focused. Stay focused. We have a mission. The mission is not to cause any trouble and mayhem or any violence or harm. It's to have our voices heard. So with that, I love y'all. Be blessed, and I'll be watching in the morning. See you in the next video.